Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Today let us discuss a chapter which appears to be an essay written by Benjamin Franklin, The Morals of Chess. The very first thing that we are going to discuss about the chapter is the theme. The theme of the essay is chess, a game that teaches the art of life. That means, according to Franklin, chess is similar to life. That means the chessboard is the life of the human beings and the pieces are the human beings playing different roles. Coming next is the discussion about the author. Here, the author or the writer of the essay is Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was a prominent figure of the early American history. What's incredible about his personality, he wasn't restricted to any particular profession. He played contrasting roles in different phases of his life. He was a leading author, civic activist, political theorist, diplomat, and even a postmaster. He believed in an uninterrupted flow of life, just like a river. Amidst all this, he also grew up to be a capable chess player and is credited of being the first person in America to publish related to chess in his essay, The Morals of Chess. That is exactly the chapter that we are discussing now. His idea of playing chess was absolutely different from the other players of his time. For people, it was just a game played in leisure. But Franklin made a statement in his essay that gave a new perspective to chess. He says, life is a kind of chess in which we have often points to gain and competitors or adversaries to contend with, and in which there is a vast variety of good and ill events. So that was about the writer Benjamin Franklin. Now let us go deeper into the chapter with the help of the explanation part of it. To Franklin, chess is a game that shapes the mind of a person and played for self-betterment. The game of chess is not merely an ideal amusement. Several very valuable qualities of the mind useful in the course of human life are to be acquired or strengthened by it, so as to become habits, ready on all occasions. For life is a kind of chess in which we have often points to gain and competitors or adversaries to contend with, and in which there is a vast variety of good and ill events that are in some degree the effects of prudence or what we want of it. So that's exactly something that we discussed earlier. So with this we can clearly understand that Benjamin Franklin considered chess to be exactly the same as life, which has lot of problems in it, ups and downs in it, and like a player of the chess, the human beings also need to play their roles, fix their problems, and move ahead. In his essay, The Morals of Chess, he has elaborated the 4 virtues that he considers chess expounds in us. First is the foresight, the ability to plan ahead with wisdom and insight. That precisely means the quality of planning. Next comes the circumspection, the quality of being able to take a wide variety of circumstances and situations into account and judge accordingly. That means learning from the previous mistakes and making a proper move ahead in life without repeating them. Third comes caution, knowing the consequences which could result from bad choices and seeking avoidance of those at all costs. Now, this means that the game chess develops within us the quality of cautiousness and helps people refrain from repeating their previous mistakes, which had brought a big loss into their lives. Franklin's fourth virtue of chess is a real need in today's world. He writes, "We learn by chess the habit of not being discouraged by present bad appearances in the state of our affairs, the habit of hoping for a favorable change, and that of persevering in the search of resources." So Franklin believes that one must never get discouraged in life because of ill events. One must dig deeper within himself to bring out the hidden qualities and to bring out the positivity to fight with those ill events and come out of those problems like a true winner. According to Benjamin Franklin, strategic thinking is a crucial aspect of both chess and life. Every move in chess makes you closer to either winning or losing the game, like your actions in life determining your future. Pondering over or analyzing your move in chess tells you about the advantages and the disadvantages that could be caused upon an action. You may overcome diverse situations with just two prime concepts of chess: strategy and tactics. So we can clearly understand that Benjamin Franklin focuses on a strategic thinking policy for living a life. For him, it is very much important to plan out things in life, just like the players prepare themselves for the game. Now, after giving a great explanation over how life is similar to a chessboard, Franklin finally discusses the major rules which are to be religiously followed while playing the game of chess. The first rule says, if it is agreed to play according to the strict rules, then those rules are to be exactly observed by both parties. The second rule says, if it is agreed not to observe the rules exactly, but one party demands indulgences, he should then be as willing to allow them to the other. So basically, Franklin says that rules are common for both the parties playing the game. Any single person cannot take an advantage out of it. The third rule says no false move should ever be made to extricate yourself out of a difficulty or to gain an advantage. That means there should be no chance for cheating in the game. The fourth rule says if your adversary is long in playing, you ought not to hurry him or express any uneasiness at his delay. Each player has his own timing to make his move. We should allow the other person to take his own time and bring out the move that he wants to play. Rule number 5 says you ought not to endeavor to amuse or deceive your adversary by pretending to have made bad moves and saying you have now lost the game in order to make him secure and careless. By this, Franklin means that the players should always act fair, not act fake. That means one must not break the potentials of the other person playing the game by acting fake or by pretending to lose the match. The sixth rule says you must not, when you have gained a victory, use any triumphing or insulting expression nor show too much pleasure. Now, by this statement, Franklin means that chess is a kind of game wherein one person has to win and the other has to lose. So one who is the winner should not act very, very happily or very, very much in pleasure so that the other person feels really bad about his failure. So basically, a fair play of the game and a good moralful closure of the game is expected out of the players. And finally, Franklin discusses the rule for the spectators, people who are watching others play the game. They need to observe the most perfect silence. They should not prompt anything to the players, nor try to disturb them while they try to focus on the game. They should silently sit and watch the game being played and learn the criticalities of the game. So with this, we come to the end of the explanation part of the chapter, The Morals of Chess. I would like to conclude the explanation of this chapter with the exact words of the writer of the essay, Benjamin Franklin. Chess teaches foresight by having to plan ahead, vigilance by having to keep watch over the whole chessboard, caution by having to restrain ourselves from making hasty moves, and finally, we learn from chess the greatest maxim in life, that even when everything seems to be going badly for us, we should not lose heart, but always hoping for a change for the better, steadfastly continue searching for the solutions to our problems. Thank you, students. I hope you all have understood the chapter and you all will take the learning out of this chapter. That is, everything that we do has a positive or a negative result for us, and we need to plan out everything before doing anything in life. That's the learning, the moral out of the chapter. Thank you so much.